welcome to the world premiere of Frank Miller's Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. How tough was it for you? Because I know you love to talk. This character of yours, not about the words.
Not at all. I mean, she expresses herself in so many different ways, and she's so stone cold. She shows no signs of any emotion, and yet she's able to physically exert herself and protect, you know, all the girls without having to say a word. It's kind of crazy. Her storyline's really incredible.
I hear a lot about Robert Rodriguez being such a unique director, so I'm curious, what is it about him that has a lot of actors buzzing about him like that?
It really is the way he films. He has an actor for a week and a half, shoots them out. Even though I'm in a scene with Josh Brolin, I did not act in a scene with Josh Brolin. He really has a vision, and all of these shots are sketched out by Frank Miller himself. So it really is his art coming to life. And it's a really cool collaboration between the two of them. There's nothing like it.
First of all, it's Robert Rodriguez, and that's a given, you know, and it's going to be exciting. Nobody will go to sleep. So, I mean, it's like so exciting, and it's so funny. People, don't you ever get tired of smiling? Hell no, I get tired of frowning. You know, I love smiling.
You got a lot to smile about. Yeah. How long have you been an actor?
I started in 1985, completely by accident. I went on what you call a 12-step call to help somebody, and he was a PA on a movie called Runaway Train. And a friend of mine, Eddie Bunker, who I've known for years, a writer, man, who passed away, said, we need somebody to train one of the actors how to box. And I said, what's it pay? And he said, $320 a day. And I said, how bad you want this guy beat up? I love action movies. And then I've known Mickey Rourke, you know, since he was Mickey Rourke.
You know, going to work with Robert's always fun, and having Frank there is even more fun. And the makeup sucks, you know, but it's working with the two of them is always fun. So it's not like a job that I go and I can't wait for it to be over.
What do you do to keep yourself chilled out so you don't lose your mind while you're on all that makeup?
Whatever drugs I can find.
Mickey!
What?
Oh, God, love you.
I do a lot of push-ups.
You're so cute.
Yeah.
So doing prosthetics like that never makes you want to not do it? Do you love it or do you tolerate it?
I tolerate it.
Let's be honest, right?
What do you do with your time in the makeup chair?
Well, that's it. You sort of go in a meditative state. You just have to sort of, you know, tune out and get into something else, yeah.
Throw on some Deepak Chopra whispering to you about some meditation.
Right.
It's a good music, yeah.
Right? Or music, yeah. So what was your favorite part of making this film?
Well, working with Ava Green.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's
not
beautiful.
hard to look
She's
at.
a dame to kill for.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Jessica Alba, too. I mean, there are a couple of dames to kill for, yeah.
So, Stacey, when you shot your scenes, did you actually get to work with the actors? Because I know Robert...
I worked with Ava,
You
yeah.
did?
I did.
So she was there and present? Because I
She
know a
was
lot of the
there.
green screen, you can get away with shooting scenes without the other actor there.
I know that, and thank God the other actor was there, because you're not sure where you are in the environment. Generally speaking, when you're making a movie, when you're in a set, you know where you are, and you get a sort of a feeling of the environment, and you get a, you know, this is a whole different experience.
Right.
So you have to rely heavily on the other actors and the director.
When I look at you, I just say, Marcy. I just look like you're so cute.
I like your outfit.
I like
kind of
yours.
Have the little cut thing
Thank
going
you.
on.
You're adorable.
So what goes into an outfit for the premiere of a film that you have coming out? Like, how much lead time have you been working on it?
Not so much. I mean, I know what I like.
Yeah,
I know what I look good in.
You did it well.
Yeah, you did it really well. Amazing. I mean, it's part of the beginning of the film. Your character really does jump things off. Did you feel any kind of pressure?
This is my first time seeing it. Are you asking? Are you asking me?
You don't know the sequence of the film? Spoiler alert! Damn, Caduce.
They're having
Dennis,
a little,
of course,
like,
is remarking
cute
how
little
beautiful
actors.
Jamie is,
Yeah.
with good reason. They actually look like they coordinated tonight. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's like very eggplant. So this was your first time on set with Robert and with Frank. And I'm going to go ahead and ask this question because I think it's fascinating to do acting without any other actors with you, possibly, all in front of the green screen, having no idea what this is going to look like in the end. What was it really like? Were you intimidated at all?
No.
Oh, I love that.
You're just focused.
Just focused, yeah.
I mean, if you have nothing out there to distract you or to look at, you know, except for the actors, so you just tune in.
Wow.
I can see you pulling it off. You got a Zen-like quality. Nothing much phases you, does it?
This is what I do, man.
This is what you do.
You know, I love this. You know, standing in front of the camera, hitting my mark, and telling the truth.
What was it like taking the role over for Michael Clark Duncan after he passed away?
You know what? I had to take a step back and, think about it, feel it, and then release it. Mm-hmm. I love Michael. We got along very well. God rest his soul. I wish he was still here. But somebody had to do it. Somebody had to take over the role. And, and I asked him, in my, my own way, my spiritual way, just a minute, okay, what can you tell me? What do you want me to do?
That's beautiful.
I said, I'm going to pay you some homage, but I got to make it my own.
Yep.
We're here with the creator, Frank Miller, and Robert Rodriguez, the director. You guys did such a great job. I watched the film this morning. What an incredible accomplishment.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel accomplished already?
We had so much fun in the first film, but it was also a lot of the heavy lifting of setting up the world, showing what we could do with green screen, and kind of just seeing if we could even do it. The second time, we were able to really get more into the characters and into Sin City, and we just had a blast. I mean, we co-direct together, and just seeing it come to life, it's the most fun you can have.
So, Frank, I need to know, compared to the first movie, this one felt very much about girl power. What inspired that, and what brought that about? Because
I sum it up by saying I've known the right women.
There you go.
It seems like there has been a lot of years in between, so of course the pressure's on to raise the bar. What was the wait about? Or was it because there was other projects in the way?
Every project sort of has its own timing. I was really glad it happened now. We got the right cast, the right stories, the right script, and the technology really caught up. I mean, I thought really we needed to push the envelope, so visually, what we could do with effects, and also we were able to use the brand new Jim Cameron cameras that had just 3D cameras that had just come off the factory line. So the 3D pops like something like stuff you've never seen. I mean, it really works well with his visuals.
The first one told you what Sin City was, more or less.
Right.
Although I'm still keeping a lot of that secret. And this one, we got to show you more and more of the denizens of Sin City, more and more of the people who live there, and more of the tortured souls that are stuck there.
Right.
Let's talk about how it was working with Jessica Alba this time around, because so much has happened for her character.
I'm gonna jump in on this one. When Jessica first showed up, I went up and hugged her and said, welcome, and she just very coldly said to me, hello. She walked off toward the set, and I thought, what did I do to piss Jessica off? Turns out she was already in character.
Oh, she was ready to go.
She was already, and she stayed that way throughout the entire shoot.
I was blown away most by just the level of commitment people brought, where it wasn't questioned like the first time. It was actually just like they knew what they were doing. Seasoned vets.
Remember the day Rosario showed up? And she planted that big kiss on my cheek that I didn't even notice.
I'm sure you hated that too.
No, the thing is that everybody was laughing at me and I didn't know why.
Oh.
But there was this big red lipstick mark on my cheek for the rest of the day.
I kind of want to give you one.
You're going to get some more kisses tonight. Yeah, there you go.
There you
Love
go.
that.
Now you got another big red one.
Now you've got
She gotta show everybody.
Nikki's lips imprinted on your face for the rest of the night. So you look like
I'm
a pimp.
happy girl. And the beautiful and the talented Jamie King. We're so happy that you're here.
Yeah.
Me too. Happy.
Is it like a reunion?
It's like a gigantic, amazing reunion that we've been waiting for like 8 years.
I bet. Did you see the kiss on Frank's cheek?
I did.
As
Is
me.
that from you? It
Can't help
perfectly
it.
suits him.
Okay, thanks.
I like it.
Very appropriate interviewer. Just goes right in there.
It goes right in with his whole thing, so it works.
does, right?
Yes. We've known each other for so long. I mean, obviously, Jessica's the godmother to my child. Frank is like a brother to me, and Robert. I mean, we've all worked together so many times, and it's really fun and beautiful to come reprise the roles and all be back together again.
How did the experience filming this one compare to the first one?
First of all, I only got to go down for one day because of the TV series, and no one had been cast yet. So the only people I knew that were coming back were Jess, Rosario, and Mickey Rourke. And so I did this scene with 5 pieces of tape, no cast members. Wow. I didn't know who was going to be there. Like, maybe it's Michael Fassbender, or maybe it's like Josh Brolin. We're not sure who's going to be here. So I legitimately had no idea who I was acting with or towards, so I was just doing a lot of acting with myself.
Wow.
But when you have a director like Robert and Frank, you just know
It makes
that you
it
can
a
trust
little-
them and that it's going to be amazing.
Do you mind?
right there, yeah. Or you
We're
could sashay around the
there you
whole
go.
platform.
Yeah, but you just gave us a good view of this ridiculous and
little
beautiful
fashion.
dress.
Absolutely,
So
you look
hi,
beautiful.
these are our cameras and we're live.
We are live, by the way. We are live in 3D.
There you go.
There we go. Hit your mark after all. Absolutely. You look stunning tonight, by the way. For fashion people out there, what are you wearing?
I am wearing Elisab.
And he saw, well, you wear it well. This was really an incredible role for you to sink your teeth into. Just how challenging was it to take it as far as you did in this film?
I mean, she's like the femme fatale. You know, she's so full on, so evil, and yeah, you know, irreverent.
So easy for you. That's how you roll.
Well, I'm very evil in real life, so yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah, right. Where were you when you found out you got the role, and how did it feel to know
Oh my
that this
God, I was in Paris, and I was cast like 5 days before shooting. So I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And like, oh my God, I have no time to prep. Stressed, but very excited.
Yes, Nikki Boyer-Caduce here with Gabriel Luna, who's actually familiar with Robert Rodriguez, who's the director of Sin City, because you guys work together on a TV show called Matador.
We do. We just wrapped on Thursday night. We're about 3 a.m.
How do you guys celebrate the wrap?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was with the camera crew and the grips, and we probably were drinking under the 4th Street Bridge till like 5 a.m.
That sounds like the best
Just
rap
with the
party
crew.
ever.
Yeah, no, but of course we had the rap party and everything else. But that was, I wanted to be with the guys that helped make it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
we had a good night, yeah.
Did Robert come out too?
Yeah, well, he's always busy, man. He was straight from there. He was on to his next thing, but he's been here all weekend. He doesn't often stay in L.A. after he's done working. So,
I'm assuming you were a big fan. What made you such a big fan of the first movie?
well, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Frank's, and you know, I collect all the Lone Wolf and Cub graphic novels, which he does all the covers for, and all the omnibuses, and you know, just the episodic nature, and then the way the films play out that way, and it all kind of ties in, and little vignettes, and it's just dark, man. Just all the shades, all the shadows that you want, and it's beautiful.
It's so visually stunning that after watching Sin City, anything else seems really lame in comparison visually.
It's hard to go to another movie.
I saw the movie in 2D, but tonight Robert was like, I want you to wait until to see it in 3D at the premiere. And he said it's mesmerizing.
Well,
so.
we're on Moviefone and AOL, and this is being streamed all across the
Oh,
world.
hi,
and
Moviefone.
in movie
Hi,
theaters.
AOL.
But it's in 3D. We're broadcasting
Oh,
live in
no
3D. So will you say
way.
hi to everybody? Wait, hold
yeah,
on.
work it. 3D Jessica Alba in your face.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So we just spoke with Frank a minute ago, and he told me about a moment on set, and you were so deep into your character, you didn't even show him love. You were like, yeah.
Well, I was focused.
Yes.
It's not like they give you a lot of takes. It's sort of like, all right, we got it, we're moving on. So I just, you know, I was in the moment, and I was
time is
focused.
precious,
and
right?
time is precious. And, you know, the second I would walk onto the pavement outside of the stage, I was back to me, but you kind of have to shake Nancy off.
Yeah.
It was intense. It was an intense role to play.
Especially this time around.
I mean, she's always drunk, and she's always kind of suicidal, and she's always really sad, and she's missing Hardigan. And it was fun to play this role because it was such a departure from who I really am as a person.
Absolutely.
And I really went for it. And, you know, my day-to-day is I'm a mom, I have kids, I have a business, and I'm very responsible, and I'm pretty, you know, cut and narrow. But here I got to be crazy. And
sure did.
And it was fun. I love AOL. I love Moviefone. I always read Moviefone and watch all the little videos.
Right?
So,
Nice.
bye guys.
Aw.
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Jessica.
That's awesome. She really is one of the coolest people
She
in
really
Hollywood.
is.
She hasn't changed in all
She
these
has
years.
no idea how hot she is.